Hello and welcome back to Intellify. My name is Yash and in this video we'll be discussing Class 12 Politics in India since Independence, chapter number 3 Politics of Planned Development. And now we are going to discuss the last question number 10 of this chapter. So let's have a look. Question 10 says, read the following passage and answer the questions below. The passage reads, in the early years of independence, two contradictory tendencies were already well advanced inside the Congress party. On the one hand, the National Party executive endorsed socialist principles of state ownership, regulation, and control over key sectors of the economy in order to improve productivity and at the same time curb economic concentration. On the other hand, the National Congress government pursued liberal economic policies and incentives to private investment that was justified in terms of the sole criterion of achieving maximum increase in production. This passage here was said by Francine Frankel. The first sub-question is, what is the contradiction that the author is talking about? What would be the political implication of a contradiction like this? Second question is, if the author is correct, why is it that the Congress was pursuing this policy? Was it related to the nature of the opposition parties? And the third and the last question is, was there also a contradiction between the central leadership of the Congress party and its state level leaders? Well, let's look at the answer to these questions. The answer to the first question is, the author, Francine Frankel, is referring to the two main arguments that appeared while adopting economic model of development. One of the argument that was that the socialist commitment of the Congress party that favored state control and regulation over economy so as to bring about social welfare and to reduce disparity, and on the other hand the government emphasized on the private sector. The political implications of contradictions were that it resulted in debates over those who favored state control and those who favored capitalist model of development. So, in order to pacify the two viewpoints, the government adopted the middle path. The government adopted the middle path by accepting the mixed economy model. The answer to the second sub-question is, Congress supported this policy under the following circumstances. So let's discuss them. The first one being, there were increased political compulsions. Opposition parties like the Communist Party and the Socialist Party supported the Soviet model of state-led economy. Even Congress leaders like Nehru supported this strategy. On the other hand, there were political forces like the Swatantrata Party that favored economic freedom, minimal state control, and encouragement of private enterprises. Secondly, economic problems that surfaced at the time of independence made it critical to bring about state intervention in the economy. Lastly, heavy industries like iron, steel, and railway required state control, capital which the private could not pool in. So these were some of the circumstances under which the Congress followed this policy. The answer to the last sub question is, the third sub question is that we would not say that was any contradiction between the central leadership and state level leaders, as Congress government existed in most of the states at that time. This was the period of one party dominant system, except for the state of Kerala where the Communist Party had formed a government, which also supported the state-led economy. There were differences within the party, as there were different shades of opinions within the Congress itself, ranging from rights to leftist to centrist. My name is Yash. Hope you understood well. Thank you.